Hi, my name is Josiah. I'm a member of the Faithful Remnant Church, which means that I'm following Jesus Christ, the Most High True God, through life. I'm following the two witnesses that He sent that were prophesied of for many, 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 many years, the same two witnesses that were spoken of in the book of Revelations, chapter 11, the same two witnesses who created the website testimonyofthetwowitnesses.com. You see, the two witnesses created this website. They were inspired by the true Holy Spirit to create this website in order to share their testimony to all four corners of the earth, because in these times, what better way is there to spread the truth than through the internet? It's not what people are expecting, but it's the truth. So the world today is more corrupt than it ever has been before. This might be hard for you to see because there is a veil over the intellects of nearly everybody on the face of the earth right now. But the fact is that most people are living in a false reality where this life and this world is their heaven. But in reality, this world, along with Satan's kingdom, is coming to an end. So let me just crack open this bottle of truth, the true reality, so that we're on the same page for a moment. So first of all, there are brain-deadening metals. Metals that cause brain damage, that literally lower the IQ levels of people. Metals that destroy human organs over a course of time and cause many, many, many diseases. These metals are being deliberately added to the municipal tap water. This includes toxic mercury, lead, copper, aluminum, and fluoride that is injected into your municipal tap water. This means that each and every person who drinks this water is slowly being poisoned, drinking the Kool-Aid, so to speak. It's part of the global population reduction program. So, another fact about the world we're currently living in is that innocent children are chopped up limb by limb daily. These children are ripped apart in the most grotesque way, and it's legal and accepted by a lot of people. This act is referred to as abortion. Jesus Christ, the Most High True God, even told the two witnesses on April 27th of 2010, and I quote, "1 out of every 4 women, depending, or one out of every 3 women have committed the act of abortion, or they have encouraged their friend to do so, or they know of someone who wanted to and didn't try to stop it." End of quote. So moving on, another end time fact is that the general public is submitting to the systematic brainwashing propaganda that is continually flooding them through billboards, movies, television, radio, newspapers, tabloids and magazines, and even the opinions of the multitude of brainwashed victims all around them. All of that propaganda is purposely created to keep people in a false reality. So the next fact is that most people who get vaccinated experience an immediate illness as a sign to them that it is only making them worse and not better. And the last end time fact that I'm going to mention here is that we're living in a time that the more than 100,000 people who die daily and who are listed in the obituary page of the local newspaper, well, they're not making it to heaven. I'm just scratching the surface with these facts. If you're interested, if you want to read more, I'm going to provide a link in the description box below this video that will lead you to a page in the testimony titled "From the Mailbox," and I paraphrase just half of a list that you will find under the heading "The Enculturation Process, What is Expected." That's the heading. So this list is placed in the testimony because there have been many people who accepted the truth revealed from heaven in the testimony and then decided to abort the truth somewhere along the line. And I've witnessed that firsthand, someone who knew that this was the truth and walked the narrow path for some time and then just aborted it. And they just became a part of the demonic entity of the Assailants. So let me explain this a little. There are many people, many people who are in fact against the testimony of the two witnesses and the rebuilding of the true church, the true Roman Catholic faith under Pope Peter the Last, who is the last and final true pope of this era and one of the two witnesses. For many years, Pope Peter and his wife Mary Romanus, who is the other witness, have been hated by the majority of people who they shared the truth with. In the Bible, this is allegorically explained, in the book of Revelation, chapter 11, as the two witnesses lying dead in the streets for 3.5 days, because to hate someone in one's interior life is in fact to murder them in one's interior life. So this hatred of many people actually developed an entity known as the demonic entity of the Assailants, which consists of all the hatred toward the two witnesses and essentially toward the Most High True God. The faithful remnant reject the demonic entity of the Assailants along with the spirit of the Antichrist daily, because these evils continuously try to drive a wedge between us and our Creator by changing our perceptions of the truth. So let me share with you an example that I have experienced, that I witnessed, I should say, manifesting of this. There was a man who at one point in time, he believed that, the testimony, or the truth revealed in the testimony, he believed it, he proclaimed the truth to the nations, and he walked the narrow path for some time. But he did not like the uncomfortable truths revealed to him by the two witnesses. And apparently this man started embracing the demonic entity of the Assailants along with the spirit of the Antichrist. And eventually he aborted the truth. And he decided to go back to his former life, but before he did that, he actually assaulted someone. And he was actually planning on causing physical harm to me. And he actually got to the point of threatening an innocent 5-year-old child. But the Most High True God didn't allow that to happen. Now, this same man went back to join others who are actively against the two witnesses. So this shows clear as day that these people who he joined, they condone his violent behavior. They condone his threats, and they call it good. Somehow, some way, they call what he's doing good. And for the record, the spirit of the Antichrist turns everything upside down. It calls evil good and good evil. It's really just blasphemy when it comes down to it. I just wanted to throw that out there. So with that being said, I want to warn members of the faithful remnants, especially members to be also, who have been receiving hateful messages from people who are actively against the two witnesses. When you get these kind of messages, always turn to the true Holy Spirit to protect you from the attacks associated with them, and always seek the truth, because those hateful messages might just be coming from someone who was actively seeking to harm an innocent child, much like all those people who actively murder their own children within. So in closing, I just want to read this quote from Jesus Christ. It's from December 19th of 2009. It reads, "The enemy seeks to control everyone, especially through others. It is one of his greatest vehicles, but he forgets in the end that I win. I have already won. He is trying to take down as many souls as possible, but because I am God, I can see and act and move freely outside of space and time. I know the final outcome of this war. Satan will be forever thrown into the eternal lake of fire, along with his minions and those who follow him." End of quote. So, thank you for watching this video, and until next time, happy apocalypse.